Four shooting threes. Carl Blair, the New Orleans transfer in his second year in an OU uniform, shooting the ball at a higher clip.
That adds up to the 15th in the nation three-point shooting percentage for Oklahoma. See if the Cougars draw up out of the timeout, and might be a turnover. That is the 5th turnover of the first half for the Cougs. Gonna load up Osby, who turns. It's a good matchup to watch here against Trey Thomas. And a foul on the floor against Thomas. On the push, that'll be his second.
This is why you reverse pivot and face up, because Thomas is not used to covering out there on the floor. He's used to playing behind the low post, or it's just simply a pick and pop jump shot. Face up, he lowers his hands, tries to stop the defense, tries to stop the offensive player. A simple hand check foul.
We've been talking about Tayshawn Thomas staying out of foul trouble. That's his second. He heads out. Fitzgerald can't buy a basket so far today. There's Cameron Clark, and he knocks one down. That's just a two-pointer.
See what I mean by Cam Clark, though? When he shoots the basketball, this is something that I talked with Jeff Cable about before he signed him. That you just rave about not just his size, but how he uses his size with his jump shot.
Nice no-look feed. Van Slyke in the double team. Osby says, get that out of here. Here's Pledger. Oh, he's human. First miss. Barnes for three. Clark a little fall away.
No, that's a bad shot.
Yeah.
That's a perfect example of what Lon Kruger said. He can get it off whenever he wants. It's the decision as to when he's going to take it.
Lon Kruger and his Oklahoma Sooners have won 7 of their first 8. Best start in 8 years. They actually got votes this week, first time in our ESPN USA Today poll.
It wasn't because they beat Arkansas. It was the way they beat Arkansas. Houston's beaten Arkansas as well. UConn beat Arkansas. I think the Hogs will be pretty good next year as they're playing a lot of freshmen. B.J. Young, the best of them, playing a very difficult schedule in Mike Anderson's first year back in Fayetteville.
You mentioned Houston beat Arkansas.
Yeah.
That was the win to get them to 3-0. But they have dropped 4 of their last 5. Thibodeau from the corner. Van Slyke, an offensive rebound, had it stripped away. Fitzgerald will try the 15-footer. A.J. Thompson getting by Clark with a left hand. Van Slyke couldn't tip it in. And here's Gibson off the window.
You know, Oklahoma's had complete control of this game, and they're up 4 points. 4 points, because they've all gotten kind of collectively just a little bit selfish.
First field goal in 3.5 minutes, and Sam Grooms answering with a nice little runner. And we talked about the rebounding dominance Oklahoma has had so far this season, and we're pretty much even in that department. And you saw the offensive rebounds for Houston last time out. Keep their possession alive. Van Slyke for 3. Keeping the Cougars in the ball game.
And C.J. Washington came in and got baptized a little bit. He tried to recover. One of the things Oklahoma likes to do is hedge really hard on a ball screen. It's just hard to do with Van Slyke. He's got to get some help from one of his teammates.
Here's a little run out for Young. Young against Clark. Scores. Nice job by Joseph Young. Kind of hesitate just a little bit to let the defender pass.
And also Oklahoma, the previous possession, Blair hits a runner. But when you miss, someone else has to be back. They don't have another true guard on the floor. Pledger more of a 2-3 combo.
Clark to turn around. Fitzgerald keeps it alive for the Sooners. Oklahoma's lead down to 1. Little fall away. Got the roll for Andrew Fitzgerald.
That's one of the things that makes Fitzgerald an effective scorer. He doesn't get above the rim much. Hey, he's not going to go and shoot a jump hook over you, but he will go to work and shoot some fadeaways and wheel and deal in the low post.
Marion Thibodeau, the senior for Houston. Finds Joseph Young for three. And Joseph Young, a redshirt freshman, originally had signed with Providence. Sat out last year, transferring. He played at Yates High School. That's right near the campus of the University of Houston, where his dad played.
Sure. Dad on staff with the Cougs.
Director of operations. And a turnover there by Cameron Clark.
Joseph Young, he got a layup, as you said, avoiding a block shot.